Rondeau was named a provincial park in 1894.
So this is Rondeau Provincial Park. This is the Lake Erie beach.
Don't listen to the weather.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's small. It's a little pokey too. It's one of the fastest turtles around.
Be prepared. Bring raincoats, bring rain boots.
This is Ontario's second oldest provincial park. It's 1 year after Algonquin Park.
It took us 19 minutes. Nobody wants to pack up in the rain. Hey folks, welcome to Rondeau Provincial Park. This place is awesome. We've never been here before. This is our first time. I mean, we've been to other provincial parks on Lake Erie, but it's the first time. We're down here at the beach, as you can tell. We got in here late last night. We had to set up in the dark. I don't know if you ever set up in the dark, you know, it's not the most ideal. We actually don't like it, but you know, we had no choice. So we set up in the dark, so we couldn't show you around too much. And now it's a beautiful day. So we figured we'd make the most of it and get down to the beach. We're going to show you their campsite right now and show you around the park and stuff like that if you've never been here either. And then we'll come back and show you the beach. Okay, let's take a look at our campsite here. There we have the truck where it's parked and the trailer. We just squeeze it in here. These sites I found in this area of Rondeau are very long. They're shallow but long. We were able to get two nice trees to put a hammock there. Fire pit's going to be right down where these chairs are. And like I said, we were able to get in here, but I don't want to show it to you. But back down there, we're on a big slant. I was able to get some blocks and some wedges to bring us up on this end, but we're still not fully. I didn't want to go any higher, so we're not fully level. And as you can see, I'll bring you back out here and show you the road. This is site number 21, by the way. As you can see, a lot of people have their trailers the same way. These people have theirs, our neighbors there, and more neighbors there. They've got their stuff the same way. And as you go down the road there, they're they're nice sites. They're a little close together. If you want ultimate privacy, like Algonquin privacy, you're not going to get it here, at least in this area. There are some, the next row over, there's some bigger sites and they're deeper and they afford more privacy. But here, unfortunately, this is what you get. And then further down by the beach, it's electrical only. And there are a lot of campers there with tents.
So this is Rondeau Provincial Park. This is the Lake Erie beach. Apparently it's about 4 kilometers long. It's pretty long, so there's lots of beach. You don't have to get crowded like some provincial parks and their beaches where you get all crammed together because the beach and the sand area is so limited. Now on the other side of the peninsula, or the park I guess, because this park is shaped like a long peninsula, is the Rondeau Bay side. Now from what I understand, it doesn't have the sandy beachy look and feel like this side, the Lake Erie side, does have. But you can go there and you can kayak and windsurf and stuff like that. I saw some people windsurfing earlier this morning, and it's a lot of fun. It's not beachy. It's a lot more weedy and stuff like that, and it doesn't have the sand. So here at Rondeau, here on Lake Erie, that's how far it is from the shoreline, and it's probably knee height. And then we hit the sandbar, and as you can see, now it's like ankle height. And the sandbar gets really shallow, like up to, look where Abby's walking there. And then it drops off again very gradually. So nice little sandbar here. Some people bring their beach chairs and just sit here with their beach chairs, sunning, getting the water on their feet, and then they go back out. Did I mention how warm the water is too? Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend. It's September, the end of summer, but it's warm for Lake Erie. Does this remind you of being down south on a tropical beach? How you can way out in the water? Yeah. Yeah, it's very warm. So the kids and Julie are making good use of the new inflatable stand-up paddleboard right over there, zooming in all the way, getting nice and grainy for you guys. Yeah, it's a little windy to be standing up, so they're doing the next best thing and sitting down and paddling and towing Quentin behind. So there's so many things to do here when you're on the beach here at Rondeau, and any beach really, but these folks, they've got 4 poles in their hand. The ladies did for the last 5 minutes. We're kind of confused what they're doing, but now the guys bring out a net, and I suspect it's a volleyball net. We'll come back and show you what the final outcome is. Okay, it's getting there. It looks like from what Abby says, what's it called? A 4-person volleyball net. So like a net, but in the shape of an X. Okay, there you have it. It's all set up. And it's actually in the water. I guess it's supposed to be on land, but with the nature of the sandbar here at Rondeau, you can actually do it in the water, which actually adds a whole new element and makes it more fun, in my opinion. Okay, so we figured out how they play it now. You hit it to the next quadrant, and then the other person hits it to the next one. And then once you're out, you switch up with somebody else.
But you can only really touch it once.
What's it called?
One touch.
One touch. Okay, there's lots of hiking trails and biking trails here at Rondeau that you can go on. We decided we're by the visitor center. There's actually a visitor center right here and right over there. But we're gonna go on a nice little hike right now. This is called a tulip tree trail. Say it 5 times fast. This one's, what's this, 1.6 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers?
I don't know, online it says 1.2, theirs says 1.6.
Okay, so it's a mild one. There's some other trails here that are like 5 and 6K. Is it a rock?
It looks like an ungrown dragon fruit.
What is it?
Well, that's why I just asked. Does anyone know what it is?
No. It's some kind of plant. If you know what kind of seed or fruits or
It looks like an ungrown
this
dragon
is,
fruit.
let us know down in the comments below. Yeah, it's weird, but it's small. It's a little pokey too.
It's probably a dragon.
We'll just put it there for the animals. So this particular trail, it's not a bike trail. As you can see, it's denoted there. It tells you there, no bikes. But if you want a bike, there is a bike trail, and it just intersects with this trail. You can take that, your bikes on that. Lots of trails here for hiking, walking, biking, anything you want. Everyone's carved something in the tree now. I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, I know it's just the bark, but some people say this could kill the tree.
Really?
I don't know. It looks pretty,
Pretty dead.
no? You think,
Some of the branches.
it's seen better days, but what kind of tree is this? This,
Oh!
it's not an oak tree, but it's a weird
It's a big
kind of tree. It's got
It has a big one.
It's got weird bark on it. Almost looks like a birch, but it's not a birch. So there's another little page of the, I guess like Quentin said, it's a children's book, another page out of it. It's good, you know, I mean, as fun as the hike is for kids, maybe they'll lose interest after a while. So it's a good idea to, you know, keep them interested by putting these little stations here. It just, you know, it shows interest and keeps them motivated into going further to finish off the story, I guess. Pretty good idea. Okay, I just learned a new thing. I wasn't reading the sign when we first took off. Julie saw the sign. And this trail, now I don't know about all the other trails. If I find out, I'll put on the screen here. But this trail, this tulip, what's this called? Tulip Tree Trail. The Tulip Tree Trail. This one is handicap accessible. So people in wheelchairs or walkers or anything,
they can come in it. This is probably the reason why, like Julie was saying, you're probably not allowed to have bikes on this trail, and they want bikes somewhere else on its other trails, because it's, you know, you may get in the way of the wheelchairs and stuff like that. And you know what? You can see that the ground here is pretty level. No roots, no rocks or stumps or anything like that. So yeah, I can see this being totally accessible for wheelchairs. So this is a perfect example how when you come out to these provincial parks, or you come to any kind of park or outing, outdoor outing, and the weather says, you know, it's not going to be cooperative, it's not going to be favorable. Like today was supposed to rain. They said, yesterday they said it was 80% chance of rain, and then last night before we went to bed it said 60%, and now today it still says 60%. It's now noon, and it hasn't, oh no, it sprinkled at the trailer while we were getting ready to come on this hike once. It just goes to show you, you know what? Be prepared. We've got some ponchos and stuff like that. Be prepared, bring raincoats, bring rain boots, and no matter what the weather is, be prepared for it, and don't let the weather or the forecast, not even the weather, but even the forecast, the hint of rain, don't let that ruin your... Yeah, Julie's up ahead saying, don't listen to the weather. But just you know, prepare and don't let that get in your way. Still do what you need to do, and get out there and visit the outdoors and enjoy the outdoors.
I saw a picture of one.
The other good thing with this trail too is, with it being handicap accessible and everything, you can bring strollers here, no problem. There are wagons if you got the kids and little kids and they can't walk. So there's not many, if any, like hilly parts or nothing you have to climb, big elevation changes. Okay, so we're at the end of this trail. Like I said, this is the tulip tree trail, and
See a tulip tree.
no, we didn't see any tulip trees, but it's done. And as you can see, it took us 19 minutes, and that's we stopped a couple times. Yeah, so 19 minutes if you want a nice short brief hike, accessible for everyone of all ages. Try this one. It's right near the visitor center. That's the visitor center right there. Look at this old classic going in there. That's got to be 80s, maybe even 70s.
I'm waiting at the doorstep, I'm finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in.
Like a lot of provincial parks now, they're putting this plastic runner down for the beach, so it's easier to bring wagons and bikes and stuff like that down here to the beach. As you can see, there's some marks on it already from people in their wagons. Wagons become very, very popular for transporting equipment and people. So we're here at the Rondeau store and getting some ice cream, as we usually do. This, believe it or not, is a small. Look at the size of this small, $3.75 for this, and it's huge. You're not gonna be able to finish all that.
You can't eat it.
And that's a small in a cone.
When is a small 2 scoops?
I know, it's as big as your head.
Can't get it for this price in the city.
Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while just to take it all in. Radio's playing the song. It is true.
So we're at the visitor center, and we're gonna go in and take a look and see around and see all the animals and different exhibits they have in here. It's supposed to be really cool in here, so let's check it out.
Oh, look at it. It's fake. Look at it.
This little
trying to
turtle
eat something.
in the water, the soft-shelled, let's call it a soft-shelled, a spiny soft-shelled turtle. It's one of the fastest turtles around. It can apparently run 24 kilometers an hour. Very fast. Okay, when we were on a hike, we were wondering what that tree was. Well, this is it right here. It's a silver maple.
You found it?
Yeah, it's a silver maple.
Rondeau was named a provincial park in 1894. This is Ontario's second oldest provincial park. It's 1 year after Algonquin Park. Find me, I'm probably back inside the visitor center. The turtle. He's inside. It's open.
So we've decided, even though we've got the reservation till tomorrow, it's Sunday night and it's a long weekend, but we're gonna go home tonight. It's after dinner and we looked at the forecast and it's gonna rain tomorrow morning. And I know, I said earlier, don't get caught up in the forecast and don't stop your plans and alter your plans just for the forecast because it's hardly ever right. Okay. And you're right. I know, and I did say that, but we figure, you know what, it's probably gonna rain. We're not gonna have much of a fire but just have a fire that we just finished off now because we had dinner with the fire, and it's gonna rain, so we'll be stuck in a trailer overnight, and then tomorrow it's supposed to rain in the morning. So even if it doesn't, it's definitely gonna rain overnight because it's raining right now. So everything's gonna be wet to pack up, and you guys know, if you've camped before, you know, packing up in the rain sucks. Nobody wants to pack up in the rain. It's it's part of camping, I get it, but it's one of the worst things to do. So we're gonna finish up, call it an early weekend, I guess you can say. Call it an early weekend. It's not that early. I mean, we did everything we needed to do. We went on bike rides, we went on hikes, we went swimming in the pool, we went for ice cream, we toured around the park a little bit for a new park, and we'll come back here again. This is a good, nice park, so we'll definitely come back here again. We had fun, but I think it's time to go. We'll go, and this way we beat the rush. You also know, beating the rush, if you've got to dump out at the dump station on a long weekend with hundreds of sites here, say half of them are electric that have trailers that need dumping on and the majority of people are still here. Some people, our neighbors, left, but you know what it is with the lineup sometimes with provincial parks. Provincial parks have great amenities, but one thing they need to strengthen and work on is definitely their water fill stations and their dump out stations. They're not set up for all this kind of trailer use. They're great for camping and tent camping and stuff like that, but for RVs and trailers, no. So yeah, so that's about it. We're going to slowly pack up and get out of here, and this way we'll be able to, you know, dump out at our leisure. Hopefully there won't be a lineup. There shouldn't be, not at this time. Even if there is, it'll be like 1 or 2 people, and we can wait, you know, 10, 15 minutes, that's fine. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This is Rondeau Provincial Park. Like I said, we'll come back again. Great park. If you haven't been here in the Chatham, Kent area, I guess that would be, what, west of London, Ontario? Yeah, check it out on the map. Rondeau Provincial Park on Lake Erie. We'll see you later. Take care. Okay, just as we're dumping out here at Rondeau Provincial Park, Rondeau is one of the few and far between provincial parks now that still have a threaded line for the dumping out. That's good for, so you can rinse out and flush your black tank. A lot of parks are going without them, especially when they install new ones and upgrade. They're not putting a threaded line in there, just having a cut line. And then people like myself
that need to flush out properly your black tank, you can't do it. So good on Rondeau, Ontario Provincial Parks. You really need a threaded line. We got to keep our RVs clean. It's open.
I've never seen Dad run so fast. I know, right? Can you stop recording?